Good, bright and beautiful Friday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for Friday and the weekend, and it's looking okay today. Not necessarily tomorrow being the best day, and then improving conditions, but windy conditions on Sunday. All the details coming up in the daily video forecast discussion for this Friday, the 10th of June, 2016. Not a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eye. It's going to be a beautiful day today, and it is already, with lots of blue skies and clear sunshine across the forecast region this morning on the satellite imagery. The visible goes east as it's passing from east to west over land here. Here's the dying mesoscale convective complex now getting into Kentucky and portions of Ohio this morning. On the water vapor channel, we can see that with the lifting mechanism over here, but dry sinking air in place on a northwesterly flow with high pressure and control over the northern mid-Atlantic. And as a result, we have absolutely no precipitation going on in the forecast for today, and none is expected until sometime tomorrow, and we'll get into the reason why in just a moment. On the aviational weather deck for today, VFR conditions and the sky is forecast to be clear today with an increase of high clouds for tonight. Stratocumulus with bases at around 5,000 feet anticipated to arrive from the west just before daybreak on Saturday. There is a northwest wind at less than 10 knots this morning. Should increase to about 15 knots into the early evening, and gust up to about 20 knots are possible later this afternoon. The wind is forecast to become light and variable again tonight. The outlook for Saturday, some showers and thunderstorms are expected, especially in the afternoon and evening. Lower ceilings and especially visibilities are expected with any heavy showers and thunderstorms. Some of the thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening may produce locally strong winds. South to southwest winds will increase to 10 to 15 knots, but will be higher in thunderstorms. On Sunday, generally VFR as clouds thin and clear from north to south, following a cold front. Winds shift to the northwest early and increase to 10 to 20 knots, gust up to 25 to 30 knots. It's going to be a windy day out there on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday, VFR northwest winds at 10 to 15 knots, gust up to 25, diminishing to 5 to 10 knots Monday night and Tuesday. Right now it's looking good at Newark. We've got 58 degrees. That's comfortable for the morning. Dew point, very comfortable. 39, relative humidity 49%. The wind is west at 12, still gusting a little bit up to 18. A few clouds jet stream in now at 25,000 feet. VFR conditions in place. Philadelphia, 60 already. Dew point 40. That's beautiful. Humidity 47%. The wind is northwest at 10. Clear skies. VFR conditions in place. Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow has placed our entire area in a slight risk for severe thunderstorms for the northern and southern areas here of our forecast zones. Boundary layers will moisten up, and there's an enhanced low-level warm air advection pattern developing in the presence of a destabilizing boundary layer. So there seems to be an area of thunderstorms that will move from the Ohio or Ontario regions into the Mohawk Valley before developing southeast through our forecast zones late tomorrow afternoon and evening. It will have a pretty good shear environment with 30 to 50 knot low-level wind flow, so convection is possible. Both supercells and evolving convective complex system, accompanied by at least the risk for severe wind gust and some hail. And in the tropics, that disturbance around Cuba has dissipated, and basically we're left with no tropical activity expected during the next 48 hours. New Jersey surf zone forecast for today, Friday, June 10th. Sunny skies. Temperatures in the mid-70s. Northwest winds at 10 to 15. Seas around 3 feet. Water temperature 62. UVI index is high. Rip current risk is low. Never swim near piers and jetties. Never swim alone, and always swim in lifeguarded areas. There's no threat of lightning for today. The next high tide cycle is coming in between 12:30 and 1:15 this afternoon. Pollen forecast for today on Friday and tomorrow will be on the medium side today, lower with clouds and showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, and predominantly it's grasses and mold at this time of the year. Once we get past the showers and thunderstorms on Saturday, windy conditions and increasing sunshine and dry conditions Sunday through Tuesday will keep our verdant atmosphere here in the grasses and trees pollinating quite remarkably so, with high concentrations on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. We'll do the forecasted charts first, and then we'll get into the model guidance in a moment. This morning, high pressures and controlled beautiful conditions. A warm front developing to our west will be providing us with an increase of cloud cover throughout later this afternoon and evening, with dry conditions expected. The warm front is now expected to make it through the region during the day on Saturday, probably passing through by Saturday afternoon and evening. Now, it's the location of the front and the disturbances that are diving southeast here along the warm front, which will include our thatched area in a risk for showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be severe. tomorrow afternoon and evening across portions of the region. And the latest model guidance is now shifting the severest of these storms to the north across the Mohawk River Valley and interior Connecticut and parts of southeastern New York, including the city. And we do know that the Belmont is going on tomorrow too, so we'll have to be mindful of this if you're going to be outdoors tomorrow afternoon and evening in any location. It doesn't matter where you are. We're going to be monitoring this very closely. And then the cold front moves through rapidly in the morning, and then dry high pressure begins to build in across the region as this deep low moves away into southeastern Canada. The front will become nearly stationary through the week, but more high pressure will basically be in control of our weather, keeping us high and dry with very little chances of precipitation through the beginning and the middle part of next week. And we can see this on the model guidance as the high continues to build south of Hudson's Bay, Canada, and keeps this frontal boundary with precipitation along it to our south. Your forecasted temperatures for today on Friday in the low to the mid 70s, upper 70s in the I-95 corridor. Saturday, we've got more clouds, rain showers, and warm conditions, anywhere from the upper 70s into low and mid 80s, and showers and thunderstorms populating the grids here over the north. By Sunday, everything begins to chill down just a little bit, but still windy, very windy with clearing skies in the afternoon. We're still expecting temperatures either side of 80 degrees on Sunday. By the time we get into Monday, it'll be a little bit chillier, but still near normal for this time of the year. The low to the mid and upper 70s, maybe an 80-degree spot temperature or two across southwestern New Jersey and the I-95 corridor. Tuesday, west winds, modification in temperature, either side of 80 degrees. Warm it up back into the mid and low and mid 80s again on Wednesday, and it looks like a continuation of this with temperatures on Thursday as well into the low and mid 80s. Forecasted charts from the NAM 4-kilometer composite reflectivity. This is the dying convective complex here along the developing warm front to our south and west by this morning and this afternoon, and that will continue to dive south across Ohio. Our area is under high pressure and dry sinking air will be in place. High clouds will be building. Now, the location of the warm front on Saturday is going to be key. If the warm front is further to the north, like is being indicated right now on the latest morning model guidance, then this area, this convective complex here diving over the top of the ridge and around the warm frontal boundary, means that the showers and thunderstorms that do populate the grids Saturday afternoon and evening will likely be further to the north, as being indicated here. And this is the shift in the model guidance, because a couple of days ago and even up to yesterday, the shift was down and through here. Nonetheless, the Storm Prediction Center has placed our entire area in a risk for severe thunderstorms for tomorrow. These thunderstorms, if they develop into clusters or bow echoes, that would produce some strong gusty downpours, heavy downpours, strong gusty downburst winds, hail, and lightning in these storms. Location, again, is going to be key. If this forecast is an indication of where we're going, the heaviest of the showers and thunderstorms in this line that develop will populate further to the north and east, but that doesn't put any of us out of the woods yet. There could still be an isolated, localized heavy shower or thunderstorm until the front begins to push further to the south, and that won't occur until very late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. And then as that happens, more high pressure begins to build in from the north and west, with gradual clearing skies from north to south on Sunday afternoon, but breezy conditions, as we can see from the isobars here. They're packed as this deep low pressure area then off the coast of Maine begins to meander around and still produces a tight pressure gradient, so very gusty winds, but clearing skies on Sunday. As we head into Monday, still breezy conditions, but generally clear to partly cloudy skies, a few clouds around the region, but very little in the way of any precipitation. Then the next frontal boundary will return again, and this means an increase of moisture, but the latest model guidance again suggests that this could be an outlier as we head into Monday afternoon. Extrapolating this out on the latest GFS from this morning, high and dry conditions, breezy conditions on Monday and Tuesday. Winds begin to slacken off finally as this low departs our area. High pressure begins to build in across the southern Great Lakes here into the northern mid-Atlantic coast and keeps the frontal boundary to the south. So we're really not expecting any kinds of major precipitation events here. Through the week, it looks like everything will remain to our south as high pressure continues to be an influence in our weather, and this means a very dry, comfortable week ahead, even into the early part of the weekend. Doesn't look like we're going to see anything around here until possibly next week at this point. It looks like high and dry weather still going to be in the forecast as we head right through all of next week. Fingers crossed. Now, in general, a quarter of an inch or less is possible in showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. Locally, higher amounts of a half of an inch or higher are possible in any severe thunderstorms, and of course, we'll hone in on this during the day on Saturday. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great Friday and a good weekend, and be careful out there on Saturday afternoon and evening.